This video contains elements that are not suitable for children under the age of 14. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey guys, so I'm recording this video directly after the Yes Indeed reaction, which I did, which who knows, depending on, how much of a copyright Nazi YouTube is, may or not be up at this point. Point being, though, that I think this song is going to be a bit more interesting to talk about. Definitely more interesting to talk about, but more interesting as well, because this is Fake Love by BTS, which debuted in the top 10. And ordinarily I would say, so what, big deal, top 10 debut. That's like, what is it, Tuesday already? Actually the charts are on Wednesday, so is it Wednesday already? Because it's just become so common for songs to debut in the top 10 now that we have, these huge streaming pushes and, album bombs and stuff like that. It's like, it's not even a special occasion anymore. But this one kind of is, because this is from a Korean pop group. They're called BTS, which I'm sure you guys probably know that, because, like I said, they just debuted in the top 10. Name always sounds kind of weird to me when I say it out loud. I hear BTS, and I always want to say, like, another letter at the end of it, like BTSM or BTSD, just other, I know that, there's not really B at the beginning of those, but the point being that is the, that is just the way that my mouth is, like, kind of phonetically trained to say that. And I don't know anything about this group or this song. The name Fake Love obviously sets off some alarm bells for me. Go look at my worst hit songs of 2017 list if you want more info on why. But no, we already dealt with Drake in the other video. But, yeah, I will say, ordinarily I would have nothing to comment on other than, oh, cool, it's a K-pop group, debuted in the top 10, let's see what it is. But before I started doing this, I started scrolling through some of the comments here, and honestly, it looks like this BTS group, and I'm sure this is not news for you guys, because a lot of you guys probably know this already, but for me, who's just having a first-time reaction to this whole phenomenon, these are some militant fans. They are literally calling themselves an army. Like, listen to some of these comments. They literally are talking about, like, how it's an army. Guys, we need to stream Fake Love 5 times harder because it's expected to drop multiple spots on the Billboard Hot 100 next week. Stream on Spotify as well. Are all London armies ready to go into battle today? The tickets go on sale at 9 a.m., darlings. Good luck to everybody. I saw this on BBC News. They report on them because of how big they are and about us armies. So apparently army must be a thing. That must be some sort of promotional thing they did, or some sort of fan thing. I mean, naturally, all you have to do is look at look at the how people react to Japanese culture to know what it's like when an international fan base latches on to a group out of Asia. They latch. They do not let go. Let's see. Anything else interesting in here? Don't underestimate the power of consistency, guys. Come on, work for 50 million. We hit 30 million. Come on, 20 million more. Seems far away, but we can do it for BTS. That's a week ago. They were aiming for 50 million views. The video's up to 120 million now. For a first week, that is ridiculous. That is insane. So, I don't know. And not only that, these guys also debuted the album at the top of the charts, which, I mean, I guess that wasn't that hard to do since there isn't a ton of buzz for anybody right now since the the Post Malone album's been out for 3 weeks. So it was someone else's spot for the taking, but still, like, this Korean pop group somehow manages to, get this huge fan base. And who knows, I'll watch the song, maybe we'll see why, maybe it's completely justified. But for now, let's just let's see what they go with this. Fake Love by BTS. 5 minutes long, geez, it's probably going to be mostly in Korean, so, alright, let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1. Nice little, wonder who else Big Hit has, because they have 12 million subscribers, and they must have a lot of artists under their umbrella. I fully admit part of my opinion on this song, my gut instinct just through the first opening notes is positive, but I admit a part of that may just be because of how utterly different this is from anybody else I heard. I should have mentioned that in the intro. Less of a fan of this part. Is this in English? Wait. I'm trying to... Oh, so, okay, so it's not all in English. I guess it's kind of like a mixed language thing. I kind of like the intro, but this, I mean, now the chorus hits, it seems like a little... I mean, it seems to be building, so we'll see where it goes. Maybe there'll be like... Maybe we'll get an awesome drop out of this or something. Who knows? Alright, let's see what they do. Nah, it was kind of racing a bit, but this is like... There's no real peak to it or anything, unfortunately. Cool music video, though. Good use of shaky cam. That's a technique that's very easy to misuse, but they, I approve of the way it's been used in this song. And I can understand why these guys have international audience. And they're a boy band, of course, which we're kind of we are kind of starved for those at the moment now that One Direction ain't a thing anymore. So. 10-year-old girls need someone to phone over, I guess. And a group of, fairly attractive Asian guys. That is a lot of Snicker bars. That is... I'm no expert, but I have a feeling just based on reading those comments that there's a good chance that they might, the sales of Snicker bars might spike after this. Yeah. Mid-video music breaks. I don't like it when English singers do it, and I do not like it here. Just keep playing the song, unless is this part of the song? Alright, what's happening here? Well, that's just silly. I suppose I should compare this kind of to, other foreign language hits that have crossed over. Because I kind of agree with what that, random commenter was saying. I do not see this sticking around for too long. Reason being that, unlike other big foreign language hits like Despacito, like Gangnam Style, like, what was that other one? That Enrique Iglesias song that was mostly in Spanish, Bailando. Even that was partially in English, but anyway, unlike other foreign language hits, like, those were like monstrous earworms that also had, huge airplay appeal, which, I mean, I know pop radio is kind of starved right now, so who knows, they might latch onto this, but this just doesn't have that hook. There's, nothing special about this. Which, I mean, I guess there wasn't anything that special about Despacito either, but it's... Despacito was just that was big, upbeat, and happy. That's the kind of thing that, pop radio absolutely adores. This is just sort of dour and downbeat, and Also, talking about pop radio, there's like a very big difference um, between pop radio picking up a Spanish song and picking up a song that's mostly in Korean, because there are a lot of people that speak Spanish around here in the United States, and that's so it makes sense that there is like there is a percentage of the population that would be able to understand that, and if you don't speak Spanish, it's still nice and melodic and all that. It's we as Americans are more culturally familiar with the Spanish language than we are with Korean. When Gangnam Style crossed over, that was different because that was a result of not only the hugely mimetic video, but that was like, I mean, that music, the music itself really didn't seem that out of place at all compared to the other stuff in 2012. It just had this EDM flavor to it. It was pretty, it was goofy, upbeat, and happy, just like 2012 on the whole. But now here you have this, which is, I mean, I suppose it does fit in with the zeitgeist, and that it's more, downbeat and dour, but I don't know, just without that, it just doesn't have that it factor that would result in me expecting it to stick around longer. Because for something this out there, you really need that it factor if you're gonna, catch on to the general public. But I'm just not seeing it. I could be wrong. Like I said, it did debut in the top 10, but if I had to guess, I would say that's more as a result of a fanatical fan base doing a huge push, as opposed to a huge surge of general interest in this random Korean boy band. Fake Love by BTS, that was I hardly even paid attention to the actual quality of the song at all. That was but I guess that's mainly because it was pretty middling, honestly. Maybe Gangnam Style shaped my expectations, and I was expecting it to be more like sugary and happy and upbeat, which I know that's like judging the entire genre of music. Actually, I was about to say it's about judging an entire genre of music by one song, but that's not entirely true. Gangnam Style might be the only one I know by name, but I do, I've heard like snippets of other, Korean pop music. It seems to be more, along the lines of Gangnam Style, not as explicitly goofy as Gangnam Style, obviously, but you know what I mean, like upbeat, happy, bubblegum, not bubblegum, but like sugar rush music, I guess is the best way of putting it. But that was just not what that was, which I'll be interested to see how this plays out. My money would be on it not sticking around, but I'm not going to bet big on that, because, who knows? The pop scene is just who even knows what it is right now and what's going to come next. I feel like we're definitely in a transitional period overall and looking for something to, step in. Is that something going to be, the wave of Korean music? I doubt it, but we will see. We will see. Fake Love by BTS. Fine.